You have 2 minutes.
Hey, they're videotaping. Hey. Oh, hey. Hi. Hi, people of the world. Hi. He's videotaping us. Why are you videotaping us? We just found out that you're videotaping. To the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the right, to the left. Raise it high.
That's it.
Hey, are you on TV right now?
So, yeah, I was speaking to Johnson today, that's why I got my Johnson sticker on. I spoke to the 3rd through 5th graders over there. Hopefully I'll come and speak to you guys soon too, okay? But I talked today about bullying, and it's a big problem. You know, we see sometimes on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and the internet. So it's getting to be a bigger problem. And what I talked to them about today, though, was bullying, whether it's physical, you push somebody, kick somebody, or you say something mean, both of them hurt, right? So words can hurt, and they can cause a lot of pain in our hearts. And so what I talked to them about is that we got to be really careful about our actions, because what we say or do to somebody else, you could stick with that person for a long time, kind of like glue. You know, you get Elmer's glue on your hands, and you can't get it off. So that's sometimes what words can do to people, right? So I want to tell you a story, though, about a positive thing, a negative thing and a positive thing. Somebody did something negative to somebody did something positive, and it turned out to be good, but it could have been bad. So it's a true story about Kyle and Bill. Okay, Kyle and Bill. And they were 2 freshmen in high school, so a couple years older than you guys. And Kyle had just moved over from out of town. He was at a private school, and so he had just moved into Newton town. So he was a new kid. He wore glasses, and he got teased a lot because he kind of looked like, you know, a nerdy kid is what they call him, a nerdy kid. So one day he was walking home from school on a Friday night. He had all his books with him, so all his books, all his classes, which kind of seemed odd because they usually didn't get homework for every class, you know. So he took home all his books on Friday night. He was walking across the street when this kid named Bill saw him. And then he saw these group of kids, these bullies, came up to Kyle and they knocked his books out of his hands and they threw him in the dirt. And they pushed him in the dirt too.
Harmony.
So his glasses went flying, everything went flying in a different direction, right? Okay. And so Bill, after the bullies left, he ran over there and he helped Kyle pick up his books, pick up his glasses. Okay? And then they helped him carry his books home to his house. And so every day from then on, freshman year, sophomore year, after school they'd walk home together. And he'd help them just to kind of be there just so there weren't any bullies that were going to get him. Well, 4 years later, so freshman year, 9th grade, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior year, Kyle, who got knocked down, he was class valedictorian. You know what that is? It means he had all A's. He was a 4.0 student. He had all A's, so he was a class valedictorian. He was also varsity sports. He ended up starting to play varsity sports all 3 years. This nerdy kid with the glasses became a big athlete, and all the girls wanted to date with him because he was cute. Right? Yeah, yep, just like Miles. And so then, senior year, when they graduated, you guys know what graduation, when you guys graduated? They graduated, And so Kyle had to give a speech because he was valedictorian, because he had all A's. So he got up in front of his whole class, you know, all 800 students, kind of like here at Workman. Got up in front of all of them, he started talking. And he started talking about all the things about high school, all the memories of sports, and all his academics, all his books, all the chemistry equations and math equations. And then he got to talking about friends and how important friends are to people, right? So then he got to the day that he took his books home, back 4 years ago in 9th grade, his freshman year, and the bullies knocked him over. He started talking about that day, and the crowd didn't really know where he was going with that story. And then he said that friends can sometimes have the biggest impact on your life. Your coaches, your friends, your teachers, can have the biggest impact on your life. He had all his books with him that day, on a Friday night, cleaned out his locker, so his mom wouldn't have to. Because Kyle was going home that night to commit suicide, kill himself. So Kyle was going to take his own life. That's why he had all his books, because he didn't want to have his mom have to clean his locker up. He was going to do it for him. But that one act of kindness, that one action of Bill helping him pick up his books, right, and his glasses, saved a life. Saved a life. It stopped him from killing himself. And so this is a big topic, and it doesn't get talked about too much at people your age, but I know people your age that have thought about those same things because they got bullied by their parents or by their teachers or by their friends, their so-called friends. So we got to be careful and know that whatever we say and do, whether it's picking up a book for somebody or smiling at somebody or saying something nice or saying something mean, it's going to have an effect on somebody. You never know if it's going to push somebody over the board to make them do something like that, or if it's going to save somebody too. So that's why I'm here today, just to tell you all about the power of our actions and our words. And you all have a choice. You got to think about that, okay? So here's the other thing, that if you stand up for somebody that's getting bullied and teased and harassed, okay, and embarrassed and judged, if you do that, you might get made fun of too. Because if it's a not popular kid, and you stand up for that person at lunch or in the hallways or on recess, you stand up for them, someone might say, what are you doing? That person's dumb. That person's weird. But if you say, no, they're a person too, and I'm trying to be nice, and if they tease you, then that person's not your friend. And they're not your real friends. Because your real friends shouldn't care about who you hang out with. But when I was your age, in middle school and high school, I was a chameleon. Do you guys know what chameleons do? What do?
They tell jokes.
Chameleons? Chameleons too. There's some chameleons that tell jokes, yeah.
They blend in.
They blend in, they change colors, they camouflage, kind of like your shirt. They blend in, and they tell jokes. So, chameleons change colors. Well, I changed who I was throughout middle school, high school, and elementary, just to fit in. So I was really popular, but that's because I changed who I was. So when I was with this group of people, I would try to fit in and pretend I was someone I'm different. When I was around this group of people, pretend I'm someone I'm different. This group of people, someone who I was different. And I fit in, but I didn't stand up for people. Sometimes people were getting teased that were my friends, but I just let it happen because I wanted to be accepted by the popular crowd, by the cool crowd. And then when they were getting picked on, I let it happen. And I regret doing that because, well, you know what happens when you do that? It hurts people's feelings. So if I was hanging out, what's your name again? Allie? Anna Paula? Paula? Anna Paula, I like that name. So if I'm hanging out with Anna Paula, and then Haley comes, Haley? Allie. I'm doing too many names. Allie comes by, hanging out with Anna Paula, having a good time. We're kicking it at the mall, right? Buying some new shoes, talking, having fun. Well then, Allie comes by and he's like, Mr. Peace, you hanging out with Anna Paula? I said,
on TV?
No.
He's on TV.
Well, I saw you talking to her. I said, no, I just talked to myself. Well, how does that make Anna Paula feel though? Sad, bad. So we got to try to be, that's not how you would treat your best friend, right? right? Because you treat your best friend with respect, kindness, compassion. So if we treat everybody like our best friend, 100% of the time, not just when it's convenient for us, not just when we think it's okay to be friends, but all the time. And we wouldn't have people that get hurt that much. Yeah, we were going to say. The Kyle story?
Yeah, why was he going to kill us?
Kyle was going to kill himself because he kept getting bullied. And because he kept getting teased. So I didn't get into too much of what happened, but every day he was basically being called a weirdo and being teased and being pushed. Like that one day that he got his books thrown out of his hands and pushed down in the dirt. That was just one day, but that happened a lot of days. So he was just getting tired of it. And he had so much pain in his heart that he was going to commit suicide. Because suicide, it's never about wanting to die. People don't want to die. They don't want to die. They just don't want to deal with that pain anymore. Because the pain's so much. And if your heart gets so full of pain, there's no more room for love. Right? You get so full of all that stuff. So I know a lot of painful things happen. People say something mean to you. People do something mean to you. You might have had someone in your life that died. Or you might have been hurt too, physically or emotionally. All those things combined fill up your heart. So you got to be able to deal with it. You got to be able to try to treat people. Because people that are bullying, they're the ones that are hurting the most. The people that hurt are the ones hurting the most. Always think about that. So if you see people in this elementary school that bully you, on the bus, wherever, I bet you that they're getting bullied at home. And just try to show them compassion and love. If you need to tell a teacher, tell a teacher. Tell Mr. Sachs, and he'll say, stop bullying. So, Mr. Sachs, let's get that projector going. What?
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Sachs, let's get the iPod hooked up.
2 minutes.
What's that?
You have 2 minutes.
It's gonna take you 2 minutes?
I have 2 minutes.
I know.
3 minutes.
I know how much time we have. Okay. Mr. Sachs is gonna rap for us. Is that gonna be cool?
Yeah.
That song. Oh, we've got to increase the volume now. So this is a song that I wrote today about bullying. And those CDs I gave you, do you remember those CDs I gave you? There's a song on there about Kyle's story. One of those songs. It's called Story to Tell. Story to Tell. Could have been. Story to Tell. So that song, if you guys listen to it, it's the same story that I just told you, but in a rap form. So it rhymes. So if you want to listen to that track, Story to Tell, you can listen to it, okay? All right, so this one, I don't really name anything, it's just about bullying. This is a Lil Wayne remix. Is it too loud? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. One second, we gotta wait until Mr. Sachs is ready. So you've got to, he's just getting ready. He's just getting mentally prepared and focused. Mr. Sachs, you getting ready? We're good?
No, you are right.
Alright, you got 1 minute. So, Miss Haley, go ahead.
And I'm not rapping. Do you want me to do
All right,
something with the
Mr.
iPad?
Sachs, is that loud enough? Yeah. Just a little bit louder, Mr. Sachs?
Yeah, you
okay? Yes.
What should you do?
Mr. Sachs, he likes that really loud when he raps. Okay, here we go. Get hoods up. Sunglasses, you got it. Here we go. Ready? It's up to us all to put a stop to the bull in the classroom halls and on our Facebook walls. I wanna go to a school no matter the grade. I feel safe, I feel loved and celebrated. So I put myself in the other person's shoes, cause what I say might hurt and stay stuck like glue on the person's heart, and that's just not nice. I have to stand up for what I know is right. When I see someone get bullied, I think of this rap and tell them to stop. Do what I can to take action. If they don't, then I have to go and get some help from an adult or a teacher. It's okay to tell. See, it's up to us all to put a stop to the bull in the classroom halls and on our Facebook walls. I want to go to a school, no matter the grade. I feel safe, I feel loved and celebrated. So starting right now, I'm going to make a pledge to treat everyone like I treat my best friend. Yeah, now is the time, and today is the day. Let's put a stop to the bullying. No more pain. We go like this. We rock with it. Like that. gotta like stop at a train and you're in your car, put some music on, you just rock it. Or you're driving like that. Okay. B-sides. So when people that are driving by you and they tell you that you're number one, you say, peace. Yeah, like that. Alright? So, there we go. Like that snap. See, it's up to us all to put a stop to the ball in the classroom halls and on our Facebook walls. I wanna go to school no matter the grade. I feel safe, I feel loved, and celebrated. So starting right now, I'm going to make a pledge to treat everyone like I treat my best friend. Yeah, now is the time, and today is the day. Let's put a stop to the bullying. No more pain, no more pain. Workman Elementary, no more pain at Bird Crime Bay and Fish. Yeah, no more snitch. No, we gotta keep doing this. We gotta throw a nice pitch. Yeah, we gotta ditch all the hate. Hey, we gotta throw away the hate parade. We gotta just drink Gatorade and Powerade and be peaceful when we go to play on recess. Because it is 3 o'clock, that means it's time to go and swing by your dreadlocks. Even though you don't have any, all you have is really nice hair and it smells really clean. So we'll see you soon, and hopefully you use the restroom when you have to, because that's a good thing to do if you go do. Alright, good job guys. See you guys.